Welcome back to Vibe Theory Podcast. I'm your girl L Boogie.
I'm busy.
Yes, girl, and we have got something very nice in store for you guys. We're gonna have a little debate, shall we say? So the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees are in, and the debate is officially on. Guys, this episode of Vibe Theory, we're going to dive into the artists, and we're also going to talk about their cultural impact, if any. And we're also going to ask the real question everyone's asking: who truly deserves a spot in the Hall of Fame? So, with that being said, let's kick it off. Let's jump right into it. We got a lot to cover in a little short time. So, let's go.
Let's take a look at who's being inducted. I mean, there are a plethora of artists. Exactly, the nominees, not who's being inducted. But let's take a look at who the nominees are. So we've got the Black Crowes, Jeff Buckley, Mariah Carey, Phil Collins, who surprised me.
Exactly, because I already thought he was in there. I really
Exactly. Melissa Etheridge, Lauryn Hill, Billy Idol, NXS, Iron Maiden. We've got Joy Division, New Order, New Edition, Oasis, and Pink, Sade, Shakira, Luther Vandross, and Wu-Tang Clan.
Okay.
So those are the nominees for this year's Hall of Fame. So we've got a plethora of good nominees. Matter of fact, great nominees. Now, some of the artists, there's a couple of artists that I'm not familiar with because it's just a genre that I may not be familiar with, or more so just before my time. Let's just be honest about it.
Okay.
Because I don't know nothing about the Black Crowes and I don't know nothing about Jeff Buckley. So I'm going to put it out there now.
So I did some research on that. So I actually built an actual playlist. It's going to be a companion piece, guys, to this series and to this actual episode. This is going to be the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame playlist. So it has a compilation of all of the nominees, some of their great hits, and I placed it all on this one playlist so that everyone can take a look and listen to say, oh, okay, I remember that song, or wow, that is nice. Now, what I did find that was really, really interesting is Jeff Buckley. That cat got some nice stuff.
Okay.
Really, this dude plays guitar. And he plays guitar. Man, he's nice. So I guess they're framing him as rock. But let me tell you, he sounds more or less like alternative R&B. This guy he got a nice voice. You got to listen to some of his stuff. The one song that really everybody here wants you. That's a nice. It could really be like a nice little R&B slow groove. It is nice. Check that out.
I'll check it out.
NXS, Need You Tonight. What You Need. I mean, this is like 1990s. They were part of the 1990s group. Boy groups. And then the Black Crowes, Hard to Handle. Okay, I remember that. Yeah. And of course, did you say Billy Idol? Because he's also
Billy Idol. Yeah, Billy Idol was an innovator, punk rocker who innovated that look, and I mean, and then backing up to NXS. I mean, they made it cool with their cuts. I mean, they were a rock band, but yet at the same time, they kind of mixed pop into it. I mean, back in the day, I was feeling them. I mean, I was bumping I Need You Tonight, even though I was a young kid. I didn't need to be saying I need you tonight, but I was singing my butt off with it. So, and I mean, and granted, for their lead singer, it would be, Post, because their lead singer has passed.
Yeah.
But, but do they deserve it? I mean, absolutely, because they've got a good number of albums in their catalog. So, again, they have the body of work.
Exactly. I mean, since you went there, we talk about
I'm going there. I'm going there.
So when we look at this list, everybody, I mean, it's like, okay, we've just said it. You've got the body of work. We've got the receipts, right? Mariah Carey got the receipts. Pink got the receipts.
Sure.
Now what? Is Christina Aguilera?
No, Christina Aguilera ain't in there. But here's the thing: it hasn't been 25 years yet. Because here's the thing, everybody. For Christina Aguilera, it hasn't been 25 years. It's been 25 years. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yes. Let's take a look. Because here's the thing. I mean, if we're going to count her Mickey Mouse days, then yeah, we can definitely say that. But let's take a look.
Yeah, she was. Her and Britney was on there and Justin. Okay.
Yep. But taking a look at Christina Aguilera. But great.
She came out before Pink.
Nah, I think Pink came out before her. But you know what? Let's double check because honestly, let's see. Christina Aguilera. So her first album, which was what? Was it Genie in a Bottle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it was her self-titled album.
Christina?
Yeah, that came out in 99.
And so when did Pink come out?
And Pink's first album, let's take a look. Pink. Let's see. So Pink's first album, and we're going to go back. Her first album was, let's take a look. 2000. Oh, wait, no. That can't be right. It says 2001. But
that is right. That's right. I know that's right. I know Pink is right. 2001. I figured she was a 2000.
I think that's right. I think this is a extended album. Hold on a second. Hold on. Here we go. 2000. So you're right. Her first album came out 2000. Can't Take You Home. Yep. So that was her first album. So to your point, Christina Aguilera should be in that argument. The question is why she isn't. But here's the thing. Pink has been releasing album after album after album after album. The number of albums that Christina Aguilera has, Pink has released so many more. I mean, looking at the numbers that she has, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, 9 albums that she has released, studio albums. So 9 studio.
Okay.
Yep.
This is what okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Aguilera got 10.
She's got 10?
She's got 10.
10. Well then, let me stop because
listen, she even got an essentials.
Wait, okay, wait a minute. Are we counting the that burlesque album? Don't count that. If you were counting that.
Moulin Rouge.
Now you can't count that either because that is a soundtrack. You can't count soundtracks.
That's so strict. A lot of people get off this list.
Can't count soundtracks. Can't count them.
Moving our point when we come to the next artist there. This really is going to solidify the reason why we said this other artists don't need to be on there. Okay.
And this is the biggest debate, which let me go ahead and bring it out.
Let's bring it out. Yeah.
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
There you go.
This is all you get. This is all you got.
When it comes to her discography, this, and then we won't count that Unplugged album, y'all. I'm sorry, we just won't count that Unplugged album.
You can't because I mean, one, it's not even under her. It's under MTV.
MTV, right?
And that's not a studio album.
Nope.
So the question is, do you get in based on the body of work, your career, or do you get in based on a moment?
Okay, so then
that's the question.
Talk about it. You said based on a moment.
Based on a moment. Yep.
Lauryn Hill enters the game in 1998. 98.
Yep.
Now, we gonna go here and we gonna say at the time that she entered music, this is when R&B was truly trying to figure out what its lane was. Because we had the ascension here of hip hop that was pretty much dominating the airwaves. R&B were featured on rappers. Okay?
Yep.
So then you had R&B artists who were trying to act like rappers and do this same rap stuff, right? This is when we start entering that. So when she came in 98, if we look at the artists that she was up against for that year, Destiny's Child, Bills. Again, notice how the demographics of the music started to shift more of hip hop. Hip hop beats, right? Where you just singing over a hip hop beat now, right? So you had Maya, you had, I guess, Lil Mo.
Yeah, you had, so let's take a look at the R&B artists, popular R&B songs for 98. So
for 98.
let's see.
Let's look at that list, the Billboard chart.
So, yeah, so if we look at the 1998 songs that were popular during that time, so of course, you've got her album that came out. So at that time, you had The Boy Is Mine, Brandy and Monica. Too Close by Next, All My Life, Casey and JoJo, Nice and Slow, Usher, Nobody's Supposed to Be Here, Deborah Cox, Are You That Somebody, Aaliyah, How Deep Is Your Love with Drew Hill, Love Like This, Faith Evans, My Body, LSG, I Get Lonely, Janet Jackson, Friend of Mine, Kelly Price, Let's Ride, Montel Jordan, A Song from Mama, Boys to Men, and Heartbreak Hotel with Whitney Houston. So going down that exactly. So going down that list, none of these songs were going cross genre. All of them were strictly staying in their lane of the R&B lane.
Hip hop,
minus maybe minus Janet Jackson, because she was a dual genre pop and R&B. So, and that song was more R&B, but because Janet Jackson is Janet Jackson, you were going to have exactly, and she had two versions of I Get Lonely.
Exactly. So she did have more for the pop. Mainstream.
Exactly. And so going down that list, let's be absolutely honest. There was no competition.
There was no competition. So it was literally about perfect timing for Lauryn Hill to come out with this album.
Perfect timing, because you had, and then on top of that, let's look at it from a broader perspective. 97, you had the passing of Biggie. You also had the passing of Tupac. So you had a void in the hip hop world where you had two of hip hop's biggest icons gone, and you had people trying to fill that hole,
fill that void,
and it was not being filled. And so that's where R&B started to try to make its reemergence. But
it couldn't, because the whole they were moving forward with the hip hop aspect, and so trying to catapult the hip hop industry, that really just left the R&B artists on the sideline. So true R&B artists were on the sideline. Now you did say Whitney Houston, but Whitney Houston's album came out in 99, the top of 99. So again, Lauryn Hill coming in with the Miseducation literally was refreshing. It was okay, because she got some lyricism. Everybody was listening to the words, and so it really made a impact for 1999 because there was nothing else to distract you from it.
Well, from 98, yes.
I mean, in 98 to compete with. Because like I said, in 99, Whitney Houston shuts down anybody who came in, because Heartbreak Hotel launched everything for Whitney Houston. It was a resurgence into her career. Fast forward, Divas, VH1 Divas show. And she comes out there, and next thing you know, Whitney Houston is number one again. Okay? So it's The Bodyguard.
Yep. But on top of that, though, you also had the resurgence of TLC too.
Right.
Because they were hitting it hard. No Scrubs, Waterfalls.
Right.
That whole album was on the charts over and over and over again.
Appeal. So it crossed over.
Appeal.
It was in R&B, hip hop. It was in 3 categories.
Yep.
R&B, hip hop, and it was
pop.
also in pop.
Yep. Exactly. And so that's where now you have that question of, if this song came out in 99, would we be having the same conversation about the miseducation of Lauryn Hill? Or, to that argument, if it came out in 97, would we be having this argument?
Right.
Because I mean, let's take a look at it. And I mean, in 97, we had artists like, let's take a look. So let's see, we had, let's see. I mean, I've got so many receipts here.
Okay, what?
So 97. Let me see what we have for 97. So 97,
bleak year too.
97 was a bleak year, but you had Usher's album that came out during that time. You had, let me see who else that we have coming out.
Which one, Usher?
You Make Me Wanna. Yep. So you had that. This was when Diddy was really hitting it hard on his solo career. So you had that. And he was banking. Yep. And he was banking off of Biggie's death. Let's put that out there because that's the truth.
Yes, that's true. So that kind of propelled him.
Yep.
Okay.
You had the last. That's still hip hop. You had the last songs from Biggie that were still hitting hard. Then, let's be honest, you had the first album coming from Erykah Badu.
So Baduism came.
Again,
yep. She's refreshing. She's giving you something different from R&B.
Yep.
Again.
And that was that start of neo soul. So then, yep. And so honestly, to me, it's Erykah Badu and Baduism that laid out the red carpet that made it possible for what?
For this to come out. Exactly. So that was the blueprint. That was the blueprint for this.
Yep. So, I mean, let's really be honest. Again, if it can't, because I mean, honestly, I'm going to say this. If the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill came out in 97 going up against Baduism, again, I honestly, personally don't think we would be having this conversation.
We wouldn't.
I don't. I don't think we would be.
And it goes back to what we were just talking about, cultural impact, and then influence, and then also bodies of work, because Badu came out in, again, a year before. Now she's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So why we're not looking at her? Why was she a nominee? So we got questions.
Exactly. Because I mean, if anything, listening to the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, I would say that Baduism and Erykah Badu have more of an influence on this album, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, than in reverse.
Vice versa. Right. Exactly.
So that would be my argument and my stance. And again, I'm not saying that Lauryn Hill should not be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but not now. Not now. Because there are too many artists that deserve to be out there. I mean, behind me, Sade. Sade needs to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about bodies of work, guys. We talk about this here alone. Oh my goodness.
Yes. I mean, let's talk about influence. I mean, if this woman didn't bring up Quiet Storm? Quiet Storm was on the shoulders of Sade. Let's be honest. If it wasn't for Sade, we wouldn't know what Quiet Storm was.
Exactly. Sweet as Taboo came out. The video alone, we see this woman riding up on a horse. Half blown. Friday night videos. I'll never forget it. My mom recorded Friday night videos because we were too young to even stay up and watch it. This thing used to come on at 11 o'clock. Friday night videos. So she would record it so we can watch it Saturday.
And see, it came on midnight for me. So, but guess what? My butt was up.
Oh, you was up? Oh, no. We couldn't be up. Mama was going to record it for you so you can watch it the next day.
It was so school night. I was up.
No, baby. Friday night videos. That was the thing, man. But I tell you, again, seeing this woman, sweet as taboo, you like,
yes.
We're like, what is this?
Yeah.
Oh, this chick got denims on with a nice little small jacket. Like,
yeah.
This chick.
She, look. She made light-skinned women popular. She made light-skinned women popular.
She looked like a little girl. With a big head. Everybody was like, who is this little glowworm chick?
But the woman was working it. But again, deserves to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Luther. Let me break it down.
Let's go.
The man has a greatest hits album.
Yeah.
Greatest hits. This has four albums. Yes. The man deserves to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I'm going to be honest. If I can't get a greatest hits album from you, you don't need to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Exactly. That's what we're saying, guys. This is what we're saying. And these are just our opinions. But honestly, I really do believe that we got some facts behind it. I'm pleading the case. Honestly, Luther Vandross definitely needs to be in there for just the cultural impact. This man started out singing jingles.
Yes.
And singing jingles, this cat can sing the alphabet and probably would have made it just sound like, what in the world? Where can I get that record at?
I mean, come on now. Come on.
Luther, I mean, Sesame Street, it's like, come on, this cat. Just the penmanship, writing for Aretha Franklin, jump to it.
That's him. I mean, writing for The Wiz. That's him. So the work that he put in, and again, it's no knock to Lauryn Hill because, I mean, she has a career too. The work that she did with the Fugees. And mind you, for me, even the work that's done with the Fugees still, to me, does not get you a nod into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right. It was different. Now, we do have to give it for that, for the originality.
Yep.
You got two MCs and a lyricist and a songstress.
Yep.
That was cutting edge.
Yep.
And if we really think about it, there really hadn't been anybody else to do anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta give it that. What it was.
But
it did move the needle. It moved the needle with hip hop, and to really merge the two together, where you have the R&B influence and the hip hop influence coming together as one to form its own genre. Really, truly, it just splintered off into something else, totally different.
Yeah, it did.
From where you had that whole dynamic of a songstress with a rapper. As you can see, Ja Rule, he took that same formula and he ran with that bad boy.
Yeah, he did.
50 Cent started doing his stuff and cut him to the quick, but only because he had to move him out the way so he could turn around and do the same thing. Really, 50? Okay.
No, we ain't gonna talk about 50.
We ain't gonna anyway. But what we're saying is that they did do something monumental with that when it comes to the culture and when it came to the fusion of the two genres. Again, but we got to talk about the fact that the body of work really speaks for itself. And you can't, I mean, Sade, you can't, you even got to give it to Mariah. Mariah, again, she was coming in here doing her own thing, laying her own groundwork. And it's still, she's the queen of Christmas right now. Nobody can take that. And
nobody, even though I'm freaking tired of that darn song. You can't take it away. You
can't take it away. Nobody.
You can't.
And I don't even know what could take it away at this point, because she is pretty much ingrained herself just like White Christmas, Bing Crosby's White Christmas.
Exactly. It is an album that will live on, and it will be one of those albums that will be considered a greatest of all time when it comes to holiday music. People are going to pick it up. I mean, that is an album that still ends up on the chart every holiday season. So
it's in every store that you go to when you're shopping in the holidays.
So
it's in the grocery stores. It's everywhere.
Exactly. So, I mean, it speaks to the work that she put into that and the production. So, and then on top of that, let's go back to the 90s when she first came out. I mean, you couldn't touch Mariah. I mean, 90s, it was, you were talking about Mariah or you were talking about Whitney. That was the conversation when it came to divas.
Again. And that's what I'm trying to say. What we're trying to say is for us, what is really moving the culture, the needle. They had a whole series annually called VH1 Divas, because these women were the divas. And
I mean, and on top of that,
where do we have
Mariah? We don't. And then on top of that, Mariah Carey is still performing, still putting out music, but then let's not forget the influence that she had with having a R&B artist and bringing in rap artists into her music.
That's what I'm talking about. So, I mean, you can say that was influential but yeah, okay. Yeah, you could say that was influential with Lauren and what they did, what White Club did. I mean, but we should be talking about the Fugees, not.
But I'm gonna be honest. But should we be talking about the Fugees? Really? Should we? Because let's keep it honest and let's keep it real, Boogie. Because you know me. I'm gonna be honest, and sometimes it's brutal. Sometimes it's absolutely brutal. Their first album. Can you even name their first album?
It was The Score. Fugees. Nope. What's the first name?
The first album. Let me pull it up for you, because that's the whole point. Can't nobody name the first album because nobody listened to it.
So the first album was like, it was just a mixtape, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't even a mixtape. They had a first album. So their first album was, let me pull it up, Blunted on Reality. That came out in 94. So that was their first studio album. Exactly. You can't even name a song from it. Exactly. So they only got recognition when they came out with The Score.
Right, so, and that came out in 96.
And that came out in 96. So, but even with The Score, and this is just me real talk, that was not an album I could play from beginning to end. I didn't even buy the album. I didn't even buy the
album, but I didn't play it. It didn't stay on repeat for me.
I got the singles. I got the singles of the songs that I actually liked. And then once I stopped liking them, they've been catching dust. That's how I felt about the Fugees.
And I'm gonna be real with you. I went back and played because the Score is celebrating 30 years.
Yep. Okay.
So I went back and listened to The Score. But listening with my adult ears now, I was like, I kind of got bored with it. I was 4 songs in and I was bored with it after that. And I'm like, what were they doing? Because the skits, the Chinese restaurant and something else. And okay, John Forte, which rest in peace for John. But okay.
Yeah.
Then you get down to Killing Me Softly. Okay, we back in. Honestly, I really want to say Fuji Law was the one that I really truly liked out of that. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know No Woman, No Cry was on that one. Okay, but yeah.
I mean, so again, the work that was done with that particular album, even if you combine the two, still, to me, it's not enough to say, you know what, you deserve a nomination and you need to be inducted. So I'm sorry. And even if you included the work she did with Sister Act, it does not push her to be nominated and inducted into, it does not push her to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Because I'm going to be honest, for me, there are way too many other artists that deserve it. Phil Collins needs to be in there because that man,
Genesis
exactly. You know what? I don't know if Genesis is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but the fact that that man alone is not in the Hall of Fame is a problem, and he needs to be in there. But here's another big problem. Barry White is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And you
that he was not in there, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Barry White,
that velvety voice needs to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And Barry White's music, it moved over into pop. I never forget that he never wanted to. Now he never wanted to cross over, but they love him. They absolutely love him. So he's like, I never get. He did an interview and he said, "You cross over, you might can't cross back." I believe him when he said it. So, but Barry White did do something musically and soundly with orchestra, with sound that he did that really just laid the blueprint down for a lot of artists that came after him.
And let's not forget what he did with disco. Even though disco is gone and dead, let's not forget what he did in the 70s and how it transitioned. I mean,
exactly.
Let's be honest. Disco may be dead, but his music is still being played because that feel was not disco. It was the birth of R&B. Let's just be honest. That's what it was.
So you brought up a good thing though. Okay, so is Donna Summer in there?
Donna Summers is. She is.
No, wait. We gotta stop. Okay, so if Donna Summer is in there and he's not in there, we got a problem. We gotta figure out what they're looking at. Because this is why I'm trying to say this. We gotta have a debate about this thing. Every year like last year it was the year before that was Kool in the Game. And I thought by this time Kool in the Game was already in there. So my question now, when I found out that Kool in the Game just got in 2 years ago, so is the Commodores in there?
I think they are.
So they gonna get in there before Kool in the Game?
I think. Let me see. Let me see if you said the Commodores, right? Let me see. And honestly, you know what? They may not be in the Hall of Fame.
I think they're in there.
So no, they are not.
That's what I'm saying. I thought Kool in the Game was already in there, but when I saw that they was in there, and again, 2 years ago, the nominees, the inductees, this is when Dionne Warwick got in. And I'm like, you mean Dionne Warwick wasn't already in there? Is he crazy?
Nope. But
Whitney before Whitney.
So again, it makes you ask the question, what really are they basing it on?
Yeah, I need to know. I really need to know.
It's the question, are you basing it on a moment or are you basing it on the career and body of work? Because these artists that you see that's displayed on here, many of them have a plethora of songs and a wide category.
Right.
Minus Lauryn Hill, who has what? One album. So I say all of that to say, yes, her album was a good album.
It was a really good album. I don't want to take from that.
Yeah, or we could even say it was a great album because it was different. It was refreshing.
It was refreshing. It really was.
Because it had some great hits. And she won 5 Grammys from the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. So you can't take that away from. So I'm going to put it out there. It was a great album. It was a great album. Now, but at the same time, Is she Michael Jackson status? Is she Prince status? No. Is she Luther Vandross status? No. Is she Sade status? No. And even if you like her or don't like her, is she Mariah Carey status?
No.
And I mean, and even still, like them or don't, is she New Edition status? Because these brothers still out here
still white. These brothers, that's what I'm saying. If you're talking about the integrity of what they're doing, and they're still grinding, they're still selling out arenas. Needless to say, they are still selling out shows. So if we want to talk about shows, we were just talking about bodies of work, but we hadn't even talked about performances.
We haven't even, and I mean, and let's be honest, and with Lauryn Hill's performances, I mean, we don't even want to get into the negative with her.
Right, the negative part. So
because there's really not a positive story that goes into it. And I'm not going to share mine. So I ain't going to share mine. I ain't going to do it. But there's not a positive story that follows it. And honestly, the only true performance that I will say and give her, like, was what she did at the Grammy.
Yes, at the Grammys for the memorial.
For the memorial.
Yeah.
And so, and that has been a long time coming where you actually compliment a great performance that involves Lauryn Hill. So that's where I'm going to say this. If she is inducted, it would have to be 10, 15 years from now. Because again,
give her that long?
I'm going to give her that long because here's the thing. That gives her time to release another album.
You think it's going to take her 10 years to release one?
Look, she's already late to the concert, so I'm going to give you that time, that window to release another album or maybe even two. But that's the whole point. She needs to release more albums. I mean, yes, she has also written other songs for other people, but again, the musical work that she's done is not out there because you've stepped away from the music. The artists that are being nominated in this year have not stepped away.
They still grind.
They are still working.
Now so, they can step away, but when she do come back, she give it to you. She go on tour. She gives it to you. She gives you a great body of work.
And here's the thing. She's still performing. It's overseas in Europe.
Yeah.
But she's still
not
performing.
coming over here. So she's still working. She's still in the studio. You know?
Yep.
So it's, I mean, Lauryn, I love you, girl, but I mean, come on, we got to be honest. We got to be truthful about it. One body of work doesn't get it. I'm not trying to take away from that one album because that one album was fantastic, but that's where it stopped. We didn't have anything else after that. I felt like she left the community and she left folks that truly love music, that was embracing her and loved what she was putting out. She left us abandoned. It was almost like
she left us wanting more. Yep. She left us wanting more. So, I mean,
fans, man.
I mean, Janae gave us at least 2-3 albums before they broke up.
Yeah, they did. And I'm grateful for it. I am truly grateful for what they did give us because to this day, I think even what they did, 2 females going at it, just again, they walked so that Floetry could run. Let's just be honest. So that's that dynamic again. You got a lyricist and a florist.
Yep. And I mean, and if we're gonna be honest, again, there's so many other artists who paved the way for Lauryn Hill. Because again, to me, her style, even though she brought her own to it, there's other artists who did it too. And she's not in the Hall of Fame yet. Queen Latifah.
There you go. Dana Owens. Queen Latifah put a whole jazz album. Dana Owens. Yo, this sister was rapping. She was singing. She was acting. She was doing the whole gamut, producing. So if we want to talk about what this person did and what they kept doing to really start morphing into different aspects of entertainment, Queen Latifah should have been in there a long time ago.
Facts. So again, 10 to 15 years from now. So that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. So before we wrap it up, Boogie, we got a chance to vote. Who were your nominees?
My nominees were, let me pull it up again, child, because I got to remember who all I said. my list was good, though. I mean, my vote was Mariah Carey, Sade, Luther, New Edition, Phil Collins, and Wu-Tang Clan.
Cool. My picks: Iron Maiden, Sade, Phil Collins, Mariah Carey, Billy Idol, Luther Vandross, and the Wu-Tang Clan.
We didn't even get a chance to even talk about Wu-Tang Clan because I really wanted to hear what you thought, your thoughts on Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang did some things for, again, that was monumental for the culture. You got all these guys, because it was a lot of members of Wu-Tang.
It was a lot. It was a lot of Wu-Tang. It was a lot of Wu-Tang. And I mean,
think about it. They were acting like a band. When you seen a rap group act like a band?
They were innovators they were innovators of the 90s hip-hop scene.
Just took it.
But again,
and everyone that was with solo, they did phenomenal on their own.
Phenomenal work.
Method Man,
Redman.
ODB.
Old Dirty Bastard. Yes. So I mean, and then even RZA, how he's done his thing. So yeah. So again, they deserve to be in there. So and they have the body of work. So let's just put it out there again.
That's right.
The
body of work.
They have a catalog. They can give you a greatest hits album.
Exactly. They have a greatest hit. So again, what you said, if you cannot produce a greatest hits, then you should not be inducted. That is true.
That's just me.
On it.
That's just me.
Because if that's the case, we should open this thing up to everybody who just had a one album or one hit.
One album. I mean, we're gonna get it to one song now. I mean,
that's right. That's what I'm saying. One hit wonders. I mean, where does it stop? We got to draw the line somewhere.
Exactly.
So what did that be? Listen, with this being said, I know we can debate on this forever, and we probably can debate on to this into the night. But if you guys like what you saw today and agree or disagree with us, we would love to hear back from y'all. Please, I tell you, each and every episode, we're building community here. This is truly a safe space. We really want to hear back from you guys, and we are two chicks that just love the hell out of music.
Okay? That's it. That is it.
Definitely, we invite your conversation and your banter back and forth. If you like what we gave to you guys today, please follow us on all of the socials. We are here.
Yes.
And please, you can see the full podcast on YouTube at Vibe Theory Podcast.
Yes.
Till next time, keep your peace.
Yes.
Keep the vibe. Peace.